Alright guys, Forsaken just did even more for the new update, including secretly updating a highly requested skin, a brand new golden skin concept, and a lot more. Let's get into it! Something crazy just happened in Forsaken, and almost nobody even noticed it because the devs secretly updated one of the costliest skins in the game, which are the Yourself skins. These skins haven't really been updated in a long time, and a lot of players have been frustrated with them ever since Forsaken heavily nerfed their customization. Originally, the Yourself skins were considered peak because you could pretty much look like anything you wanted. Players loved how unique and chaotic they were, but eventually the skin got changed, so your avatar looked far more restricted to the character you actually bought the skin for. A lot of people were annoyed when this happened because it completely removed much of the creativity that made the Yourself skins so popular in the first place. However, the reason Forsaken changed them was most likely because players were creating avatars that were almost impossible to see properly during matches, making gameplay confusing and unfair at times. Because of that, the developers had to redesign the skin to make players resemble the original character models more closely instead of becoming completely random avatars. Now, though, Forsaken has secretly started updating the skin again. The Yourself skins have apparently been changed into a Robloxian 2.0 style package, meaning your avatar can once again look far more like your actual Roblox character. Players are even saying that retro outfits seem to work now after the update, which is something people have wanted for a very long time. This entire change reportedly started after Coconut asked Forsaken to give them a Yourself skin package, which the developers immediately provided. Their avatar was then converted into the new Robloxian 2.0 design, and players quickly realized this could mean much bigger updates are coming for the Yourself skins overall. At the moment, it seems like this update only applies to the Yourself killer skins rather than Survivor cosplay skins, but even then, players are excited because it finally feels like Forsaken is bringing back some of the old customization people originally loved. A lot of players believe this could just be the beginning of more improvements designed to make the skins feel much more customizable again, while still fitting Forsaken's current format. Hopefully, this means the Yourself skins will finally return closer to their old peak state. Do you actually like the Yourself skins right now? There are still several extremely expensive skins in Forsaken that we haven't seen updated or expanded upon since last year, and a lot of players have started wondering if the developers completely forgot about them. Right now, there are only 3 official golden skins in the game, which belong to Chance, Shedletsky, and Dussaker. Other than those 3, no additional golden skins have ever been added, despite them originally being treated as some of the rarest and most expensive skins in Forsaken. Back then, owning a golden skin was considered a massive flex because it showed you were a complete bang-out who spent a huge amount of time or money on the game. There has been almost no news regarding new ones being added. Now though, a brand new Golden to Time skin concept made by Amber the Silly has suddenly started getting a huge amount of attention from the community. A lot of players are saying this is easily one of the best golden skin concepts Forsaken has ever had. The concept completely transforms to Time with an all-golden outfit while still keeping the signature glowing golden effects that the other golden skins in Forsaken already use. What makes this concept stand out even more is the amount of detail put into the second life form and animations. The second life includes massive golden wings along with a glowing golden spawn icon in the center of the chest. There are also multiple custom animation concepts attached to it, including a brand new crouch animation, a custom stab animation, and even a unique crouch stab that plays a cash register sound effect when attacking killers. One of the craziest parts is the ritual animation concept, where Time throws their dagger into the air, catches it, and then plants down their spawn location in an extremely flashy way. This concept already feels almost complete, which is why so many players are hoping the Forsaken developers eventually notice it. A lot of people are even saying they would instantly buy the skin if it ever officially released because of how polished and detailed it already looks. Should Forsaken start adding more golden skins like this? We also now know that Azure is expected to release with milestone skins straight away, meaning players won't have to wait months. That's something a lot of people have been asking for, especially after how long other milestones have taken in the past. Because of that, people have already started making their own concepts for what these milestones could look like. One of the more interesting ones comes from Nullified, who made a concept showing Azure progressing through the Spawn cult. In M1, Azure is in their original outfit with a slight color change. Then in M2, Azure seems to join the Spawn cult, gaining a full-on robe. By M3, the look fully develops, with the Spawn logo removed from Azure's chest. Finally, in M4, Azure reaches their final form and has been forsaken, with the Phosphorus logo in the middle of their chest and the Spawn halo above their head. However, these skins are actually parodies of 2x milestone skins meant to bounce off each other. Even though these are just concepts, they give a really good idea of how much potential Azure has. With the themes, the milestones, and everything else being teased, this update is definitely building a lot of hype. After the Jane Doe update, there was another patch teased using this strange waved symbol design. At first, many players thought this was going to be related to Doombringer finally releasing into the game. However, after seeing more recent teasers and hints, it now looks like the update could actually be something completely different. A lot of players are starting to believe this could instead be a huge Cool Kid focused overhaul update. Recently, we even got a brand new Cool Kid icon where we can finally see one of his eyes properly, which immediately caused more speculation around the character. With players still waiting for the milestone for Chase theme for such a long time, many people now think this update could finally bring it into the game. Not only that, but this could also potentially overhaul Cool Kid's milestone skins entirely. Right now, most players only use the milestone for skin because it is by far the most unique looking version with the hood. If the developers redesign the earlier milestone skins to look more detailed and connected, it would finally give players an actual reason to use the other milestones as well instead of only sticking to milestone 4. There are also several unreleased Cool Kid skins. Another major skin is the Purple Guy Cool Kid skin. Even though we have not heard much from Alexis Funny recently, the skin itself has still received multiple updates behind the scenes without ever officially releasing. On top of that, Savior Cool Kid is also expected to receive a completely new chase theme. Players also noticed that the mysterious wave logo itself almost looks like it has an arm similar to Cool Kid's arm design. There was even a recent distorted chase theme teaser that many people believe could belong to either Milestone 3 or Milestone 4. It honestly makes much more sense for this to be one huge Cool Kid update rather than simply Doombringer releasing. We could even finally see Aberrant Cool Kid appear again after being shown off previously and then disappearing completely afterward, but that's just speculation. What could this mysterious update actually be teasing? Since these are limited time game passes, once they leave the game, players most likely won't be able to obtain these cosmetics ever again. That alone frustrated a lot of free-to-play players who felt like Forsaken was suddenly moving toward locking content behind paywalls instead of allowing everyone to grind for rewards naturally. The developers explained they weren't doing this purely for greed or to squeeze money out of the community. Instead, they revealed that a portion of the Robux earned from these passes is being donated toward a veterans charity. The reason they didn't initially announce this was because they didn't want players purchasing the passes solely because of the donation aspect. So Forsaken is going to peak with the Azure update. What do you want to see release? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening it.